In this video, we will be comparing the two more affordable prime lenses for Micro Four Thirds cameras. Welcome back everybody, I'm Jake McHugh, and this channel is all about helping you make better videos. I do gear reviews to help you guys determine what gear you need to make the videos you want to achieve. If that's something that may interest you, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and hitting the bell, that way you get notified when I drop future videos. The two lenses that we'll be comparing in this video is the 25mm f1.7 from Panasonic and the 14mm f2.5 pancake lens from Panasonic. Now, I did do reviews on both of these lenses a while back, and I will link to both of those videos in the description and up in the cards up here. So those will be more in-depth reviews of the individual lenses themselves. So there will be clips in those videos that are shot with the lenses that the video is about. This video was inspired by Marcos Canar. I hope I pronounced your name right, but he commented on my 14mm f2.5 review, and he wanted me to compare these two lenses. He's looking for a lens for his GH4. So Marcos, this video is for you. Sorry for the delay. It's well overdue, but I'm hoping this video helps you out. So to kick things off, let's talk about the prices for both of these lenses. And the 25mm f1.7 retails for about $150, and it can be had for less when you buy used. The 14mm f2.5 retails around $200 if I recall correctly, but if you look around on eBay, you can find it anywhere from $118 to $150 used. When it comes to size and build quality, these lenses are pretty nice due to the fact that they are both small and they're very light due to their plastic construction, but it's a nice plastic, and even though that plastic isn't really the best lens build out there, they both have metal lens mounts. When it comes to size, the advantage definitely goes to the 14mm pancake lens. It's about the third of a size of the 25mm, but the 25mm is still a pretty small lens, and you easily could throw it in a jacket or a hoodie pocket when walking around. But the 14mm is just awesome due to its small size. The 14mm is just so small and awesome, and it literally is just a body cap for your camera. And it even makes my GH5 a really small setup where I can almost fit it in a big oversized jacket pocket, and it just would make a really awesome travel lens in that regard as well. The image quality out of both of these lenses is really great, especially for the price. The 25mm f1.7 is slightly soft wide open at f1.7, but it's still good enough, especially for video use. The 14mm f2.5 is sharper wide open at f2.5, and it's sharper overall in my opinion as well. When it comes to low light and depth of field, the 25mm definitely has the advantage here due to it being a faster lens, but the f2.5 on the 14mm does still give you a blurry background and looks a little bit more cinematic compared to your traditional kit lens. Now let's talk about the biggest difference about these two lenses, which is the focal length and the field of view. So when considering the 2x cropped of the Micro Four Thirds system, that makes your 14mm a 28mm full frame equivalent, and that makes your 25mm a 50mm full frame equivalent. So the question is then, what does this all mean, and how would you use these lenses? With the wider field of view that comes with the 14mm f2.5, this makes it really great for establishing shots or shots that set the scene along with landscapes and real estate footage. It also is great for vlogging or talking head situations like this for YouTube due to the fact that I can only be an arm's width away, start and stop my recording, and adjust the settings on my camera as well. The 25mm f1.7 is more of a B-roll or portrait lens for me. It's really great for showing emotion or facial expressions or setting the scene in more detail compared to the wider view that you would have with the 14mm. This would also be a lens that you would see a lot of the product shots that I use here for my videos on YouTube. More times than not, I'm either using my 12-35 or this lens. So to wrap things up, I don't think you could go wrong with either of these lenses, especially for their price, but it all really boils down to is what fits your needs the best. If you are someone who runs a YouTube channel or you shoot landscapes or real estate, then the 14mm is probably better suited for you. If you are someone who's looking for a lens to pair with your kit lens, or if you're looking for something that's better for portraits and B-roll, then I definitely recommend the 25mm f1.7. Lastly, if your budget can stretch it for both of these lenses, that's something else to really consider as well, due to the fact that this would make for a really great 1-2 punch, and if you have the kit lens already, that even adds more versatility to your kit. For a YouTube channel like this, where it's just talking heads and mostly B-roll, You really couldn't go wrong with this if you shot with a Micro Four Thirds system with just these two lenses. You have the talking head 14mm shot here, and then you would use all the B-roll for your product shots with the 25mm f1.7. If I had to start over for this YouTube channel today and I didn't have a really big budget, I honestly would just consider these two lenses with like a G7 or even a G85 if I could get one cheap, and that would literally cover me for pretty much everything on this channel. I'd have the talking head like I mentioned and the B-roll. Probably could have this set up for around $700 to $750 with the G7 used, if not new, which is just an awesome and insane deal in my opinion. So that's going to do it for this video here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it and got something out of it. If you like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you hit the bell. That way you get notified when I drop future videos just like this one here. And last but not least, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.